If you want to do some close-up/macro photography from time to time and you don't have a dedicated macro lens for some reasons, I have a cheap solution for you. All you need is a couple of those extension tubes in plastic that you have to place between the camera and the lens in order to reduce the minimum focusing distance. Simple as that. So I ordered 2 boxes, $15 per box. Each box contains one tube of 10 mm and one of 16 mm. We will try those on my new lens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is cute, this is small, this is simple with only a focus ring, this is super light at 170 grams. The reviewers on YouTube all agree that this lens is sharp, and this is so cheap. I got it on sale on Lazada for $115. You add $63 if you live in the US. This is the new released Viltrox Air 25mm f1.7. This is not a macro lens. The minimum focus distance is 30 centimeters and the magnification ratio is 0.11 to 1. The reason why I bought 2 boxes is that I can play now with the distances between the lens and the camera, going from 10mm to 54mm. My goal is not to find the maximum magnification, but to find a decent working distance. I start with 36mm of extension tubes, and here I find that I have less than 2 cm of working distance, so that will not do it for me. Now with 26mm, it's still not good enough. So here we have 20mm of extension tube, and I think we will go with that. We have a bit more than 2.5 centimeters of working distance here. And the good news is that we are very close to a macro magnification ratio at 0.92 to 1. Nice! Now my handmade flash diffuser is too big for my new setup. But I found a cheap one in one of my boxes that I will finally use in real life after owning it since 2 years now. Great! One last test with that kind of cricket that I found dead on the floor of my balcony. That's good. My image seems very sharp. Nice depth of field at only f10. I like the smooth gradient of the depth of field. I like the bokeh, the colors. I think we can try it outside in the wild. Something that I really appreciate is that it's a lot more lighter than with my Sony FE90mm macro. And that's cool. Here we have a small butterfly, still asleep. It is early morning, I am at f9, and for sure this lens is sharp enough for that kind of macro photography. On the left we have a good amount of wings in focus, and you can appreciate a lot of visible details there. For sure a dedicated macro lens is so much more convenient, but this is good, right? What do you think? My subjects are too small, but so far I'm really impressed with the details I can see in the images. Here I have some small flies, some grasshopper, very small, the green one. And there is a little plant hopper. I stick to the street this morning. I don't go in the jungle because it's just for testing a little bit those extension tubes. So I guess you can see that those extension tubes are no joke. If you have a sharp lens, that's the most important. The images will be very sharp. Here we have a very small, too small plant hopper, black. And there is a lizard. So I will try the lizard as well. And no, I didn't get any of those. Instead I got 2 beetles, easy to shoot because only one was trying to escape. and she couldn't fly because of the idiot on top. I'm on a little ladybug right here. So as I said, those extension tubes are very cheap. I bought them for $15 a box. It could be even cheaper if you buy them in plastic. But they have some limitations as well. You cannot focus anymore to infinity, and you lose a little bit of light. But it's only $15. The cheapest dedicated macro lens, in my opinion, would probably be the 7 Artisans 60mm f2.8 macro. And let's photograph that little ladybug. What I definitely appreciate is that this setup is 500 grams lighter than when I use my Sony FE 90mm macro. So it's less painful, but of course I lose the 90mm to take some portrait along the way of dogs and stuff. And I don't have image stabilization. Finally, I got a little jumping spider, and she's hiding right here under the leaf. She actually jumped on my hand, so I have the chance to take many pictures. Hopefully there is one that is good, and that's the one you are seeing right now on the screen. And maybe you see that there is a lot of details, even though it's a 2 to 3 millimeters long jumping spider. And right here there is another one. It's not a jumping spider. I will try to get that one as well. For those who want to know my settings, all the morning I was at flash power 1/8. My shutter speed was always the same, 1/100th of a second. My aperture was f8 to f10, and my ISO was 320 to 400. It's time to go home. I hope you liked my little video. And if I said something wrong, oh, there is a caterpillar here. Cool, black and yellow. All right, the last one. What about a very small crab spider that just killed a bee that is probably like 5 to 10 times his size right there? I will try to get a picture, but it's among the branches, so I will try my best.
You know, sometimes life can really suck. But on the other side, these kind of things can happen.